Hey guys, hello. It is T.R.Jones. And as always, guys, I'm so excited to come to you guys tonight. Oh my gosh, it is Sunday. And I said, you know what? What better thing to do on this good Sunday evening than to do some makeup. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're just going to do some makeup and do a little chit-chatting because y'all know I like to chit-chat and do makeup. So y'all are going to have to tell me about this here lightning, this lighting here, okay? And if y'all can see me, okay? Because y'all know on my lives, I like interaction. Okay, I like for y'all to interact with me. All right, okay. So I'm gonna take off my hair glasses. Hey Trini, how you doing, girl? I saw your live the other day, ma'am. You know I am here for these makeup lives. Okay, so you can see me pretty good. Hey TT, how are you? Thank you, beauties, so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. Listen, we're just gonna do some makeup. And we're going to chit chat, okay? So this is like the live. If you ever, because y'all, I'm trying to get this lighting right because I don't have my hubby here because y'all know he don't be playing about that lighting. Let me act like I know how to talk. That lighting, he don't be playing about that light, y'all, because I know he gonna be nice and real. Sis, what are you doing? Okay, listen, so y'all. We're gonna do this together. So either you guys can come and do the look along with me, because remember in my earlier post I said, hey, I want y'all to grab y'all makeup bags and I want y'all to come on. If you don't have no makeup bag, hey best friend, hey Tallulah, how are you, girl? How you doing? So listen, y'all. Okay, so I told y'all that we was gonna do some makeup, but I also, hey Stacy, how are you, girl? So listen, I told y'all that we're gonna do some makeup and we're gonna chit chat, okay? I don't know what we're gonna chit chat about, child, okay? Other than this makeup. So that's what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about the makeup, okay? But I'm sure there'll be a conversation that'll spring forth out of it, y'all, because I really just want to answer any questions that you guys have. If you've ever had any kind of question about anything dealing with makeup and you want to ask me, hey Kiwana, hey boo, then this is the time to do that, okay? So this is why I said in the earlier post, get your makeup bag and come on, join me. What you doing? What you doing? Tell me what you doing. You ain't doing that, girl. Come on. So y'all, this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna walk through each step with you guys. I'm gonna let y'all know what I'm doing. I'm gonna let y'all know what brushes I'm using and why I'm using that brush. And the thing about this is that you guys we can be helpers to one another, because y'all know I like that scripture, iron sharpens iron. So let's sharpen each other, okay? Because I know I got some MUAs on here. Trini is an MUA. I know I got some ladies that can do some brows, because although my cousin Kiwana is not an MUA, y'all, she could do some brows, okay? So listen, the first thing that we're gonna do is, y'all already know without a shadow of a doubt, we're gonna start with clean, fresh skin. So anytime you're putting on makeup, I don't know if you're going to get it professionally done or if you're going to do yourself, you want to make sure that your skin is cleansed, okay? So skin is the primary thing. It's the primary thing. And so what you want to do is make sure that at the very basis of everything, that you have a skincare regimen that consists of a cleanser and a moisturizer. Now this is at the very basic level. I'm talking about, sis, you feel like you ain't got no more time in the world. You got too many products already on your makeup vanity, in your bathroom, in your shower, up underneath your sink, in your dresser, in your purse. Like, you aren't trying to add nothing else. The two basic things I'm talking about, run-of-the-mill basic that you need in your skincare regimen, okay, is going to be a cleanser and a moisturizer. You're going to have to cleanse your skin and you're going to have to moisturize it, okay? Now, let me say this. Y'all know that I love what I do, okay? And so sometimes I can really get into it. So I may start saying stuff like this and that and this and that, and I'm going to have to pull myself back in, because I don't want this to be scary for you guys, but I do want to, as best I can, give you as much proper knowledge and proper term as possible, okay? So, Let me make sure, because y'all know I like interaction, child, and I want to interact with y'all. Bliss girl, but I'm in a hotel room, no makeup bag. I'll just watch and chat. Okay, thank you, Talua. I appreciate that. New makeup. What you mean, Trini? Am I displaying new makeup, or are we gonna play in new makeup? Okay, Kiwana, you getting ready for work? Okay, what do I recommend for eczema? Okay, that is a very good question. Okay, Trini. And that is one that I cannot answer. And I'm going to say that because one thing I am not an esthetician, y'all. I'm not a licensed esthetician, so I cannot say what exact product to recommend. Now, Vicky Miles, y'all, I always call her my beauty mentor. My makeup mentor is a esthetician, and so that is a good question, Trini, and I will definitely ask her, because not only is she a esthetician, excuse me, y'all, she is a makeup artist as well, and so I will definitely ask her that. I do know that if I've had clients that have eczema before, they have to fill out a form for me. And hey, I say, is there anything that you're allergic to? Any type of irritations or anything? And so I just have to make sure that on the makeup, on the professional end, that every document and paperwork is signed, because if something irritates the eczema or causes it to flare up or irritation, then, you know, we got to make sure that we're squared away on that. But Trini, that is a great question. And so I will have to get back with you on that. And I absolutely sure will. That's a good question. And we'll get back to you on that. Oh, am I going to play a new makeup? Girl, no. It's like everything that I already got in my arsenal is what we're going to work with today, okay? Just like for you guys, you know, I do now. Y'all, Morphe had a sale, okay, about a week or two ago that was like 70% off, and I did order some stuff, y'all, but it ain't got here yet, and that's okay. So we're going to just play in what I already got, all right? Y'all cool? Y'all cool? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay, so we've taken care of the basic. Remember, basic skincare regimen. And I say basic skincare regimen because, listen, if you're going to do the makeup thing, you might as well make sure that, oh, Miss Vicky is on here, y'all. Hey, Miss Vicky. Miss Vicky, look at Jesus. Can y'all send a heart up for Jesus for bringing Miss Vicky on the live? Miss Vicky, I was just telling them that you are my makeup mentor, and somebody had a question about eczema, about what is a good product to use, and we were talking about skincare. So I'm thinking that's what they were referring to, and I told them that you would probably be the best person to ask about that, because you are an esthetician and you could tell them what's a good thing. So Miss Vicky, if you want to come on the live, I will bring you on the live, or if you want to just put it in the comments. So look at God. So y'all, let's get into it. So skincare, you want to make sure that you have, at the very, very, very basic, y'all, a moisturizer and a cleanser that is formulated for your skin type. Okay, and what do I mean by that? I mean that if you're an oily girl, you need to have formulation for oily skin. If you're a combination, if you're acne prone, if your skin is if it's mature skin, you need to make sure that everything that you're using is formulated for your skin, okay? So if you're an oily girl and you're using skincare that's formulated for somebody that's dry, you are not going to get the best results, and vice versa. So it's very important that you learn what your skin type is, okay? All right, so, okay, so Miss Vicky said that eczema requires a biologic medication by way of dermatologist. Okay, so Miss Trini, I hope that answered your question. And Miss Vicky, I'm sure she can expound on that. And I don't think Miss Vicky would mind if you needed some recommendations, because I'm you know, I told y'all that's her judge right there. Okay. And no shameless plug, y'all. Y'all know my babies. Their business is Taybella, and they sell these OMG headbands. Okay? All right. So, let's get straight into it. So, clean skin, y'all. Moisturizer and cleanser. You want to make sure that it's formulated for your skin type. Okay? We do not skip that step. Sis, we don't skip that step. Okay? I'm going to say that one more time. We don't skip that step. Okay? You got to have a skincare regimen. So, if you telling me that you want me to tell you what foundation to use, but you telling me you ain't got no skincare regimen, then we're going to have to start right there, okay? Skincare regimen first, okay? Okay, thank you, Miss Trini. Thank you, Miss Vicky. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you, Miss Vicky, for all you do. All right. So, y'all, the first thing that I do after I have cleansed my skin and everything like that, and you can always, y'all, go in with something like micellar water. If you're like I'm finna do right now, my face is already cleansed and moisturized. Or I may have a client that may come in and she said, oh, I cleanse and moisturize my skin right before I came. Cool. We may do just some micellar water just to get whatever debris, whatever toxins, whatever may be on your face from you coming in from the outside in. Okay? And so we do that. But y'all literally, face is cleansed. Face is moisturized, okay? So the first thing that I like to do is go in with my brows, and what you're gonna need is a spoolie, y'all. And a spoolie ain't nothing but like it's like the eyebrow wand. It's like the brow wand in your mascara. So if you have mascara, it looks just like that. So this is mascara, and this is the one that's in the mascara, right? And it looks just like that. It's your brow brush, and it's called a spoolie. Okay, that's what this is called. So we want to take this spoolie out, and my spoolie is bent because of the way that I just brush my brows up and out. I mean, I totally could bend it the regular way and hold it like that and do it. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's just my preference of doing it like that. But you want to take this spoolie out, and you're going to brush these brows up and out, and you're going to do that on both sides. I really do appreciate you guys for joining me tonight, y'all. I am just doing a little makeup and chit-chatting with y'all beauties. Hey, April, how are you, Sugar Love? My sister that I love. How are you? Thank you guys so much again for joining me, y'all. Okay, so we're brushing these eyebrows up and out. Okay, up and out. And so when you're doing makeup, the first thing that I prefer to do is my eyebrows. Why? Because your eyebrows frame your face. And so for me, I tell y'all all the time, there's no right and wrong in makeup, but there are things that you can do to enhance and have your look to come out more polished. Okay, so is it wrong to do your No, it is absolutely not. But for me, I prefer to do my brows first, okay? And so the brush that we use to do that is the spoolie, and just so that we can get them going in the right direction and have some type of tameness to them, we use that spoolie to brush them up and out, okay? The next thing that I'm going to do is go in with a pencil. Now, for those of us who are just beginning with our brows, or for those of us who are learning how to do them, like we're beginners with them, I'm always going to suggest a pencil that has, that is not very creamy, but it's not dry either. And I'm going to give you guys a demonstration of what I mean and why I say that. A pencil, because it's going to give you the most detail. It's going to allow you to be the most detailed, and it's also going to allow you to have the most control, okay? Because when you're using a pomade, which is something like, let me find a pomade. I'm not the big, because I am not the biggest fan of pomades, but pomades, gels, if you're going to use a powder, those are going to require you to have, to be a little bit more detailed. Maybe I want to say, for lack of a better word, even a little bit more advanced in it. But the pencil is the easiest. It's the easiest if you make a mistake to clean up and to correct. It's the easiest when you're beginning, because like I said, it is more direct, it's easy to use, and I just love a good pencil, okay? Now, there's a difference between the consistencies in your pencils, and you want to watch that. Most eyeliner pencils, lip pencils are going to be creamy, right? Because they're going in delicate areas. But when most brow pencils are going to be a little bit more, I hate to say the word, they're not as creamy. That's what I'm going to say. So let me give you guys an example, okay? Of a pencil that's not as creamy. Okay, this is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. Okay, and this is the Wet n Wild Sienna Brown pencil, right? Okay, now look at this. This is, do y'all see how creamy and effortlessly this goes on. Okay, now look at this pencil. And y'all let me know if y'all can see what I'm saying when I talk about the consistency. This pencil is a little bit more, it's not as creamy. It's a little bit, the consistency of it is just a little bit more, I don't want to say drying because that's the wrong word. The consistency is not as creamy. That's what I'm going to say, okay? Do y'all see that? So it's still going to give you color, but it's not as creamy. And this is the kind of pencil that I love to use because you can control it a little bit better. And plus the outcome gives your brow a much more natural look, right? And so that's that. I just want y'all to be aware of the consistency of your product because it makes a difference, okay? So you have a creamy pencil, which you absolutely can use, and then you have one that may be a little bit less creamy. So the consistency is just a little bit more dry. I hate to say that word though because it's not the right word to use. It's not as creamy, okay? But for the sake of this tutorial, y'all, we're going to use this pencil because this is the pencil that I started out with, y'all. And it is the Wet n Wild Sienna Brown pencil. And do y'all see how I am taking that pencil, starting at the edge of my brow, and I'm doing hair-like strokes. I'm flicking this pencil, y'all. Okay? And so let me give you a tip. Take your pencil, place it here, okay? On your nostrils, place it here. Do you see how it doesn't go any further than that? It goes no further than that. Do y'all see my eyes? Let me do it one more time because I'm guilty of this, y'all. I'm guilty of the unibrow. See now? No further than that. No further than, listen. No further than that, y'all. Keep the pencil right there and slant it. That's your arch. You see that? Do y'all see that? The arch is there. Okay. And then here, the corner of your eye, that tip goes no further than that. Okay. So wait. Leave it there, there, there at the corner. Boom, baby. Them your 3 points. There, there, and there. The corner, listen, the corner of your eye here. See, I haven't even drawn anything here, but naturally you can see that that's where that stops at. Okay? So those are your 3 pointers when it comes to this brow. So brow game, you need a spoolie. You need a good sharpened pencil so that you can really be very accurate with your hair-like strokes. You don't need a dull pencil. I always say use a pretty dark brown pencil. A good question that I'm always asked, can I use black? Ain't nothing wrong with your screen, child. I'm taking a sip break on that. This is courtesy of Money Made. Y'all see my Terra Speaks cup? Look what she did on the back. That's me. Hello, hello, hello with my glasses. Hold on. Y'all know I like a good cat eye. Look what my sister did, y'all. All right, listen. Excuse me. Again, there is no right and wrong to makeup. Can you use a black? There will be times if my client's skin definitely is a lot darker than mine. She has a lot more melanin in her skin that I may have to go in with a black. It is not the ideal color to me, especially to use on clients or beauties to use who are fair, who are light skinned. No, that's my personal opinion. I think that they make the brows look too harsh. But if you get a nice dark brown or even a black brown pencil, I think that accentuates the eyes so much better. So will I say no? I cannot say no, don't use a black, because like I said, depending on my client's skin tone, if she's really rich, if her skin is really, really rich, I may have to go in with a black to darken it up. So I cannot tell you no, but I will say if you're lighter than me, if you're my skin tone and lighter, then I would try a dark brown or a black brown. And that's all I'm gonna say to that. Okay, so y'all, we got our 3 points. We're taking our pencil, we're making hair-like strokes, remembering that at the beginning of our brow, it is much thinner. Y'all, it is not as heavy as the front of our brow, okay? And we are not overdrawing this brow, okay? We are simply filling in. So you see what I did here compared to this brow right here. You technically can leave it like that and go on. You don't have to do these next steps. It's a totally preference that's up to you. But for me, I like a groomed brow, and I also like a brow that is really, really sharp, okay? And so you're gonna take your spoolie and now you're gonna brush it up and out like we did in the beginning. And what you're doing is just maneuvering that product throughout the brow, okay? So let me make sure that pencil. Okay, y'all, I want to make sure that I don't miss y'all comments, okay? Hey, Cecilia, I jumped on because I always need my tips on concealer. Was a mess last week. Okay, we're going to get to concealer. Thank you, April, for that. Do you recommend a specific brand? Example, I've used a Dollar Tree pencil and noticed a difference versus the beauty supply brand. Okay, Kiwana, that's a very good question. And I'm going to tell you that I've gotten some very good products out of the Dollar Tree. There are some things that you can absolutely use as far as product-wise, not tool-wise, okay? So when we're referring to products, I'm assuming, so correct me if I'm wrong, if you mean like eyeshadow, lip liner, foundation. Tools are going to be like brushes, spoolies, cotton swabs, stuff like that. And so if you mean, can you use Dollar Tree pencil, then you absolutely can, depending on what it is. See, I am not a brand girl, but I am a quality girl. And so I will say some things you can use out of the Dollar Tree, some stuff you can't, okay? Especially if it's a brand that has had like stuff that's discontinued, and that's normally what happens, stuff get discontinued and it comes over to the Dollar Tree and they just repackage it, all right? These Wet n Wild pencils, these are great pencils. I absolutely love them. This is what I started off with and I still do use them. You can get them out of Walmart, but you also can get them out the Dollar Tree. So I say yes, some stuff that you can use, some stuff you can't, okay? Okay. Thank you, Miss Vicky. I really do appreciate that. Okay, Trini, that's a good thing. More rigid, okay? I like that. That pencil true blue. Y'all laughing at me. Hey, you hollering, come on through. Yes, girl, that cup is blinging. Thank you so much. All right, and thank you guys for tagging people in there. Hey, Sean, how are you, boo? How are you? Okay, so listen, y'all. See, this is where when people be like, surreal, why that class 3 hours long? Y'all see how long we been on this live, child, and how far we done got. Man, we just on brows. So y'all, the same thing I told y'all about that eyebrow over there, go for the same eyebrow over here. Now, what I'm going to tell you is what I always say. They say that eyebrows are sisters, not twins, but they have the same mama and daddy every day of the week, and I'm going to stick to that, okay? So, no, will they look exactly alike? Maybe not, but the goal is to get them as close to looking alike as possible, okay? And you guys just want to make sure that you use your points here. 1, 2, 3. Front end goes no further than this. High end or your arch, keeping it on the nostril, goes no further than that. And at the corner of your eye, that tail is no longer than that. If you overextend the tail, you're going to make your eyes look droopy, okay? Point blank, period. Do you see what I'm doing right here? Okay, and first of all, don't pull on the skin, but I got to do this for demonstration purposes. Anytime that you overextend this, you are going to make those eyes droop, period. Okay? So that's why we don't want to overextend them, okay? If you overextend them here and take them in, boo, you gonna have a unibrow, period. You're gonna have a unibrow. So take those 3 points. Bam, bam, bam. Okay? No further than that. Now, we can start right here, y'all, with these eyebrows if we wanted to. Some people do not like the concealer look, meaning that they just kind of like that natural, just kind of filled in look. And if that's you, sis, see how quick we did that? Boom. I want to tell you guys that again, y'all, your eyebrows frame your face, and you can have a very pretty eye. But if your brows are not done, I'm going to really ask you to take some time and invest in learning at least how to fill them in. Because I promise you, if you do that, you're going to see, excuse me, y'all, you're going to see your face, the overall look of your, just be so much more flawless. Okay? I know you know what you're doing, girl. Okay, I know you know what you're doing. And I'm thankful that you on this live with me here tonight, okay? I just want to give you guys tips that'll help y'all. Y'all know that we are Zooming more. We're having more FaceTime calls, more FaceTime meetings. So you can't always get to a makeup artist, right? And so if you're not a girl that likes foundation and stuff like that, I'm telling you, if you have your brows done, okay, listen, your brows done, a good natural pretty lash or a good mascara and a good lip gloss. Listen to me when I say a lip gloss, not a matte lip, okay? A lip gloss, because gloss makes you more youthful. It gives you a more youthful look, baby. And good clean skin. Y'all see how I adjusted myself? Yes, you will. Okay, so I'm taking a little foundation, concealer, y'all. This is concealer. Okay, concealer. Let's talk about concealers. Okay, so what do concealers do? Concealers serve multiple functions, okay? You can use concealers to highlight, which is what I'm finna do. You can use concealers, or what they do, they conceal. So blemishes, marks, hyperpigmentation, stuff like that. Now you can also get into color correcting. Color correcting is not something I'm going to talk about on this live. But I'm telling you that that's something that for you guys who find that when you put your foundation on and you can still see spots up underneath, you may need to look into asking me and doing some research on color correcting and using concealers, okay? Because what you're probably doing is going in and packing more foundation on, because every time you put a layer of foundation on, you be like, that still ain't right, and then you go in and put another layer of foundation on. You're just caking up your face, okay? And don't get me wrong, sis, I like a good cake face, okay? But that's not what this live is about. This live is to give you guys just, general tips to help y'all, okay? And so when you're doing just your natural everyday face, you want to make sure that you got clean skin, you got moisturized skin, you got good brows, and baby, okay, your foundation match. Boom. Okay, so we're taking this concealer, y'all. We're going in with an angle brush. Now, do you see how this brush starts off on this end right here, and then it goes up because it's angled? I'm gonna turn it, y'all. It's also very thin. When you're getting ready to detail these brows, you want an angle thin brush. Now, everybody may not use this kind. Some people like round tip brushes. Let me see if I can find one in here. Okay. Now, this brush is dirty because I was using it to do something else. But y'all see how this tip of this brush is round, but it is also thin. Okay? And I've used this brush to do brows also. This is two different types of brushes. Okay? This is angled, but this is a round tip. Okay? But the thing that is the common denominator between the two of them is that they're thin and they're synthetic, meaning that they're good. These brushes are best used for liquid products, okay? Either one of those could work. That's something that you're going to have to play with to see what works best for you. So we're going to take this concealer, coat both ends, just at the tips, okay? And we're going to start, y'all, with the longest part of the angle, okay? And we're going to just line the tip. Just follow the natural line of that brow. Now, I always tell people, starting and stopping, y'all, you may have to do it. So you will get as much product on there as you need so that you can get a good clean line, okay? Don't oversaturate your brush, but put enough on there, okay? Also, gently lift the brow, lift the skin, just gently. When you do this, y'all, it's going to expose that eye, okay? And that brow, and allow you to really get up underneath it and really create a clean line, okay? And so we're following the natural line of this brow. This is nothing that I'm creating. I'm simply following the natural line that's there. I'm going to take the rest of this product and gently glide the rest of the product down the eye. Okay, using this as a twofold. So not only did this help me to really groom this eye and help it to create a sharp line with it, but I'm also going to use this as a base for my eyeshadow. All right, so I'm going to take my fingers. Now, this part here, you can ask 10 million different artists and they may tell you 10 million different answers, okay? That some people are not for you using your fingers. I am when you do it properly, because your fingers are naturally warm and they're naturally oily. And so they could be used really during times like this to help smooth when you have a product and you're trying to smooth it into the skin, when you're trying to make sure that there are that it's smooth, okay? That it's even, and that there is no you don't want there to be a buildup in any spot, but you just want it to be an even application over the skin. Why can you use your fingers? They're warm and they help to glide that product on. Now, if you had a full face of makeup, okay, and you gonna stick your hands on your face, I'll guarantee you're gonna have an indentation in your face, because the warmth in that oil is gonna penetrate that product. Okay, it's okay right now. And some people, y'all, are just totally against the whole using your hands. I'm not. I'm all for it, child. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much again for sharing. I really, really do appreciate it. Listen, if y'all got any questions, if y'all got any tips, let me know. When it comes to concealers, okay, Taria, what do you use for concealers? I told y'all that one of the pencils that I use is the Sienna Wet n Wild pencil. You can get it out of Walmart. You can get it out of Dollar Tree. You can get it out of Rite Aid. I am not a big CVS fan, because I feel like in CVS, all of the products are way, way, way more expensive. They're like $2 to $3 more expensive than if you go into Walmart. I'm also not a big fan of the beauty supply store unless you absolutely know what you want to get out of there, only because you cannot take that stuff back to the beauty supply store. If you go to Walmart, if you go to CVS, if you go to Rite Aid, if you go to Walgreens, as long as you have your receipt, you can take it back, okay? Yeah, you can take this stuff back. So you can open it, take it back. It's the wrong foundation. You can go to Sephora, you can go to Ulta, go to MAC, any of these places, okay? You go there, you don't like it, it's not the right shade, take it back. Don't keep it, okay? But when you go into the beauty supply store, and we'll get into the beauty supply store, because I am a fan of beauty supply, okay? When you know what you need to go in there and get. If you don't know what you're going in there to get, you could be wasting money, okay? And so this pencil I do like, and also the Maybelline Ultra Slim pencil. That is my absolute, hands down, favorite eyebrow pencil right now. It is the right consistency. It is not too dry. It is not too creamy. It allows you to make great hair-like strokes. So boom. When it comes to concealers, these are three of my favorite concealers. The e.l.f. Hydrating Satin Finish Concealer. Let me tell you one thing about this concealer though. It dries fast. So if you're somebody who is just starting off, I would not recommend this. But when I say that this concealer, to me, it stays in place and it's really, really good when you know how to use it. It is something that I would recommend. The L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear. Love it, love it, love it. This is really, really good. It's hydrating to the skin. when it goes underneath your eye. It works well with different foundations. And so I really, really like that. So the L'Oreal Infallible, the e.l.f. Is this the camouflage? The camo, yeah, the e.l.f. camo concealer, and then Juvia's Place. Okay, the Juvia's Place concealers, y'all. Juvia's Place concealers are really, really good. I like them. They dry fast down too, so you kind of have to work in sections with this one because it dries down quickly. Okay, but it's a concealer that I do like to use. So those are the concealers. If you want to, you also can use, when you're doing your eyebrow, you definitely can use your foundation, especially if you have a stick foundation that's creamy. Oh yeah, you can use it. You sure can. All right, I'm going up underneath that brow on the other brow. Okay, now, and let me say this as well, because I hear this a lot from beauties, that y'all don't have time to put on makeup. Child, ain't nothing wrong with your screen, but again, I have paused. This is definitely not, makeup is definitely not a necessity. It's not. It is definitely a want versus a need. It's just something that a person has to want to do, or want to enhance themselves. And yeah, it may seem like we're taking time on this live, because I am, because I want y'all to get it. And people always ask me, Terra, what do you use? What do you do this? Well, this is the opportunity for you to find out what I use, what I do. Excuse me. And to ask me questions, right? As well as to be on the live with other beauties who you can ask the questions to as well. And so I'm going to go at the top of my brow, y'all, with my foundation. We'll get into that, because you want to use a foundation that's close to your skin, the foundation that's close to your skin tone. Do you have to do that? No. You could go in with the same concealer. Concealer is normally going to be 1 to 2 times lighter than your skin tone when you are highlighting. When you are concealing hyperpigmentation, or you're concealing a mark or something like that, that needs to be your skin tone, okay? And so just know 1 to 2 shades lighter when you're going to highlight areas, okay? Or like my brow, I highlighted up underneath my brow. I also, hey sister, y'all, my sister is on here. Hey Money. Money. How you doing? Y'all, my sister is on here, y'all. The one who did my tumbler for me. Money is on here. She is the GOAT of customization, and I'm sticking by that. Period. Okay, so we're gonna take the top of this brush, y'all. It's that same angle brush, and we following the natural shape, y'all. Now, let me tell y'all about this. Everybody don't like a good full brow. Some people like a thinner brow, okay? And that part, y'all, is really gonna be up to the person, how thin and how thick you like your brow. I go back and forth on that, as well as the height of my arch. I go back and forth with that. That's a beautiful thing about makeup. Hey Brittany Nicole. Hey cousin. That's the beautiful thing about that. You can change it up and switch it up as much as you want to. Your eyebrows can have a high arch, a low arch. They can go straight across one day. It's totally up to you and how you want to do it, okay? And so that's why, y'all, you cannot be afraid to get in this mirror, and you cannot be afraid to make mistakes, okay? Greatness is made in your mistakes, okay? If you're going to fail fast, because that means that, excuse me, that you're doing something. It means that you're putting forth effort. It means that you're trying. Okay, and so again, we're going to take that brush, and y'all, this brush is flat against my face. So sometimes I see girls taking the pencil and doing this. Do you see? It looks like I'm writing. So you're killing the bristles. That's not what you want. You want that brush to lay flat against the skin. Do you see how it's flat against the skin. It's not like I'm writing. That's not what I'm doing. You lay that brush flat against the skin, okay? Lay it flat against the skin. Make sure that you have enough product on the brush. You follow the natural line. And there you go. No more product on the brush. Actually, I'm taking excess product off, and I'm gently taking the product that was left on my skin and gliding it up. Because why? We want to make sure that it is smooth. Okay? Every time you go back to your face and apply more product, that's another layer of product, okay? And so now this is a good time to use your fingers. Why? Because they're warm. They help the product to glide out and to smooth out, and that's what we're doing. No more product on that brush, and I'm just taking my brush and I'm just excuse me, y'all. I'm taking my brush, and at the beginning of my brow, y'all, I'm creating a fading effect. Y'all see how right there it looks like I took a pencil and I just drew a straight line? I do not like when brows look like that, because our brows don't naturally look like that, y'all. But you see now how it looks more faded? Yeah, that's how our brows naturally look. And so we're trying to recreate the way our brows naturally look. Okay? Now this one over here, child, is a little bit thicker. Thicker than a snicker. So we're gonna go back a little bit more product, and we're gonna thin her down some, cause they got the same mom and daddy. Okay, there you go. But we're gonna take that, thin her out. Okay, no unibrows. I'm guilty of that. Now I'm going to take my pencil right up in here, y'all, because you see how this arch is? I love it. It's full and it's complete. This one over here is acting a little shady. So we're just going to take our pencil and just fill her in just a little bit. Okay? Boom. Okay, there you go. Now we're going to go back in with our finger again, because there's a little creasing, just to smooth that out. And we're going to go in with some powder. It could be some translucent powder. I'm using Aerospun. It could be translucent powder. It could be your, you need a loose powder. It could be a pressed powder too, but you just need some kind of powder to put in that area. Now this is what I do, y'all, because I find that doing the method like this, it helps your, it helps my eye looks to last longer. So I'm taking a little powder, y'all, and I'm just gonna dab just a little powder in where we took that concealer that we used to groom to add definition to our eyebrow. It's not a lot, y'all. It's just a little dust of the powder. It helps to lock in that concealer or that base so that it doesn't move. Because remember, we had to go in and we had to set it. That's with any cream product, any liquid product that you use, you're going to have to set it with a powder, y'all. If not, it's going to crease up on you, okay? And so that's what we're doing with my eye. Just a little powder. Now, if you don't have a translucent powder in your arsenal, do you have a pressed powder? Because if you use a pressed powder, it's the same thing, okay? I know that's right, money. We fail forward. We fail forward. It's always one brow that can't get good. Talk about that one brow that can't get right, child. Okay, y'all, what am I doing with this spoolie? Okay. Y'all know I've been playing in glitter these last 2 days, and so I had a little glitter in my eye. So I took the tip of this spoolie and I just picked it out. Okay, I'm gonna tell you another trick. When you're doing, like, let's say you're lining your eyes with a liquid eyeliner and you accidentally get it onto your mobile lid, okay, or another part of your face. Do not mess with it when it's wet. Let it dry completely down, okay? Let it dry completely down. Go in with your spoolie and just tap, 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 and it'll come right up. And it won't disturb that product, okay? So what I'm going to do now is we're going to do these eyes. Now, this eye is going to be real quick. We not finna do no glitter. We ain't finna do no smoky. We finna do a real quick eye that y'all can get. Hey, Miss Nolan, that y'all can get right out the door with. Okay? We finna do that kind of eye. We ain't finna do no halo. We ain't finna do no cut crease. That ain't what we finna do. Because what y'all told me is y'all ain't got no time to be doing no makeup. So what we want to do is give you guys a look that can get you right out the door. Okay? They can get you right out the door and help you look real clean while you going out the door. Okay? So you want to take a color that's, again, like that concealer, 1 to 2 shades lighter than your skin tone, okay? This is a Mary Kay eyeshadow, and it's called Sandcastle. You can use, hold on, because I want y'all to have as many options as possible. So you need something 1 to 2 shades lighter. Stay right there, don't go nowhere. Y'all see how I came back? Okay, y'all know when people be gone, y'all show lead a lie, child. Stay on. I said I was coming back. Excuse me. This is a MAC container. Don't pay that no mind. What's in here though? These ain't MAC eyeshadows. These are BH Cosmetic shadows, I think. Are these BH Cosmetics? Coastal Scents. That's what they is. Coastal Scents. So Coastal Scents call their eyeshadows, their single eyeshadows, hot pots. So that's what these is. And listen, don't even try to judge me on the way they look. Just pay attention to the colors, okay? So these are the colors that came from Coastal Scents. I think they're like $2 now, but normally Coastal Scents have a sale, and they call these hot pots. They're single eyeshadows, and I just use them and put them in here, so they're magnetic. You can easily pop them out. So this color right here is a color that I would use because it kind of looks like Sandcastle. It's 1 to 2 shades lighter, okay? Because while we're creating the highlight, right? So you can use this color. You can use a color like this. That's from Coastal Scents. You can use this is the crayon case. If y'all like the crayon case, this is what is this? This is the matte book from the crayon case. If you needed to use a color out of here, I would say depending again now, it's gonna depend on your skin tone because of the you could use this color right here. Yeah, that would be the color that I would use. You might be able to use that one right there, but either this color or this color is the one that I would use, okay? And so I just gave you 3, one from Morphe, one from the crayon case, one from Mary Kay. And yeah, so those are just colors, you know. That's kind of how you can roll with that. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go in with let's use the one from Coastal Scents. All right. And so look, y'all, we're gonna go in with that color right there. I would have to pop it out to find out what it is. But you're going to take your brush. This is a flat shader brush. Okay, this brush compared to the other brush is a little bit more dense. Okay, the hairs are more created to pick up powder versus these synthetic hairs right here that are more, they have like a more plastic feel to them, so they're better for picking up liquid. But this one is a flat, what we call a flat shader brush, and it's a little bit more dense, so it's good for picking up powder and holding it, okay? And so that's what we're using right there. You want to take your brush, place it in there, and I like to just give it a little wiggle, okay? You tap off the excess. We're going to go up underneath the brow, okay? And we're going to place that product in the brow, in the highlight of the brow. Now, y'all see how I'm doing this tapping motion? Now, let me tell y'all something. Wherever you lay your brush at, okay, period, whether it's with a foundation, an eyeshadow, or whatever, that's where the bulk of your product is going to go. So you have to be, that's why it's better to pick up a little product and build versus picking up a whole lot and boom, placing it down. Okay, so even if you pick up a little product, wherever you lay that brush at first is where the most concentrated of that product is going to be. Okay, and so again, I'm going to gently lift up this brow to expose it. Okay, gonna take that product and pat. We pat because we want this color to be concentrated and we want it to lay in that area. When we do windshield wiper motions, we are causing that color to fade out, and we don't want to do that with this flat shader brush. Okay, this brush is good for picking up product and placing it. Okay, it's good for building up product. Okay, and so again, we're taking it right up there at the highlight. I'm gently lifting the brow because I want all of that brow. I want all of that eye exposed. We gently lift it. We do not tug on our skin. I'm going to do that on the same area over here. Gently lifting the brow in our arch and placing that color there. Okay, we pat because why? Why do we pat? Somebody tell me in the comments. We pat because why? Why do we pat versus windshield wiper motions? Thank you, sister. I appreciate that. Let me sip on that. All right. Very good, money. Thank you. We pat so that we can pack in the color. Thank you, Trini. Look at that MUA coming through. We pat because of the color payoff, right? Thank you. Go, you ain't guessing. You don't. Good guess, okay? So we pat, all right? Now, okay? This is what we're going to do because this is for y'all because y'all know y'all be booked and productive. Y'all is on the roll. We're going to go in with one more color. Maybe two, maybe one. Let's go with one more. All right, listen. We're going to take a round brush, y'all. Hold on, sir. We're going to take a dome-shaped brush. Dome shape. Dome shape because why? It's got like, it's kind of circular up here. It's still got those bristles, those hair-like bristles that are good for what? Y'all tell me. Hair-like bristles are good for what? Ding, 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 ding. What are hair-like bristles good for versus the synthetic ones? What are they good for? The synthetic brush is good for what? Versus the hair-like bristles are good for what? What's the difference in these brushes here versus this brush? Come on. I know y'all know. Come on. Yes, you do, Tallulah. You do know. Tell me. This brush is good for what? Synthetic brushes are good for what? They what? Versus what? The bristles that are more dense are good for what? Yeah, I ain't letting y'all off of that question because we educating each other tonight. All right, y'all. Listen, we want to go in with a color that's close to our skin tone. Hey, Miles. We want to go into a color. Yes, Trini. Trini kind of don't count, y'all, because she the MUA, so she know the MCs. But thank you, Trini. Yes. One is better for powder versus liquid. Your bristles, your hair-like brushes is going to be great for powder. Why? Because they can pick that powder up and help you to really put the color and place it and pack it on where you need it. Versus the synthetic brushes that are better for liquids because they're those bristles are better for, those synthetic bristles are better for liquid, for movement, okay? So we're gonna go in with a color that's really close to our skin tone, y'all, right there. With this dome brush, y'all, this brush right here is good for blending. And I want y'all to see how quick I put that color on and how boom it showed up. Why? Because we took a brush. Okay, hold on. Terra, don't get ahead of yourself. Okay. Dome brush, good for blending. Okay. Starting at the base of the eye, as close as we can get it to the base of the eye. And we're going to blend up. We're going in circle. Look, this is the motion. Circle motions. Because we're not packing. This will be still packing, right? Remember I told you that we do windshield wiper motions. Windshields go back and forth. And that helps to do what? Blend out the color. We're doing windshield wiper motions in a circular motion. Because we want to what? Not only do we want to spread that color, we want to blend it as well. Okay? So we're doing two things. We're spreading and blending. We spreading and blending, okay? And so we're going to cover the whole lid up until where that highlight stops. And we're going to stop right there. So we're going to take this from the base of the eyelid all the way up to the end of that highlight, y'all. Circular motions over that entire lid. I'm going to go in with that same color. Now, remember, this is a color. You're going to do this maybe one to two shades lighter than your skin tone, okay? And again, over that whole lid. Now, listen. My beauties told me, y'all ain't got time to be sitting here doing 4-5 colors, okay? I heard y'all when y'all said that. So we're going to do this. Y'all see that? Circle of motions, y'all. Circle of motions. And okay. When I do it, I go from the outer V in. Okay? Why? Why do I do that? Because we want to keep everything. Remember I told y'all at the beginning that your brows help to frame your face? They do, especially your eyes. So you want to keep everything, look, up in here. You want to keep everything between the here and here. Everything need to stay in there. We're not doing no magazine shoots. We're not doing no avant-garde. We're not doing none of that. Baby, we just trying to be beat for the work, okay? We trying to create a good old natural, pretty glam face for work, child. So we ain't going all outside of here. We ain't doing all that. That ain't what this is. This is for us to create a pretty, natural face for us to go out and do everyday life in, okay? This is not no 3 colors, a spin. This ain't no hieroglyphics, no feathers. That ain't what this is, y'all. This is just helping you guys to get pretty colors that fit your face that everybody can use on an everyday basis, okay? So 1 to 2 shades lighter with your highlight. You're going to go into 1 to 2 shades darker with this lid color. You're going to take it and blend it all over the eye up until you get to that highlight. Don't cross there. What you want to do is create dimensions in your eye. When I see girls and they take that color all the way up, that's fine, baby. You can do that, okay? Do that. But I need you to know that when somebody is looking at you, you want to create a look that is not only appealing and attractive to you, but it's also attractive and appealing to the eye, including your own. Right? And so when you do that, you want to create dimensions in the eye. So when you talk about, we talk about your brow bone, when we talk about your crease, and when we talk about your mobile lid, these are 3 different parts of your whole your eye. And we want to accentuate that. Why? Because it creates an overall beautiful finish. Remember I told you, ain't no right or wrong, sis, but it is stuff you could do to enhance that look. And so it's like when you see girls and they take blue eyeshadow and go all the way from the base of their eye all the way up to their brow. Babe, that's a block. You just, boom, you just hit color. And so when somebody looking at you, it's like they see 2 blocks of blue Ain't no definition right there. And so can you do that, baby? Absolutely. But people, when they look at you, their eye, what is translating to the eye, from the eye to the brain, is she got 2 blocks of blue on her eye. That is not attractive, okay? That's not appealing, and that's not polished, okay? Excuse me. Not when you're creating an everyday look. I'm just saying. Okay, so y'all see that? All right, so we got a highlight and we got an overall lid color. Boom. You really can go from there, baby. You really can walk away from your eye as far as that right there. But that ain't what we gonna do, right? We gonna finish this look off. So, all right. You want seamlessness. You want everything to seem like it flow together. Okay? So, we're gonna take this brush. I got a paper towel right here. See, paper towel right there. And I'm gonna take off any other excess color that was on there. Same brush, right? Any other excess color. And what I'm gonna do is gently lifting the brow. Why am I gently lifting the brow? Because I want all of my eye exposed. Not only am I gonna do that, I'm gonna gently lift the brow and tilt the head back. I'm lifting the brow because it's exposing the eye, as well as tipping it back just a little bit, because I want even the base of that lid to be exposed. Okay, we're not gonna do no half eyes. And so I want you to, where that brown color stops and that highlight color meets, just blend it. Okay, and I'm holding not here. Here, it's like, remember I told you, like a pencil, you're applying pressure. We don't want to do that, y'all. We blending. So you want to you want your fingers to be positioned down on the handle of the brush. Why? It's going to give you more control, and it's also going to allow you to really softly do a blend. Not harshly, but softly, and it gives you more control. Hey, Miss Simone, how are you? I tell my friends all the time, you can't see yourself. I gotta look at you, so please be easy on my eyes. Money. Money is such a real friend. Y'all, take that brush and just blend. Do not go into your highlight, babe. Okay? You just going to where the highlight and your lid color meet. Okay? Now, this is what I want you to do. You're going to take another dome-shaped brush. Okay? Could you use the same brush? You could. But I don't. Okay? You could. But I don't. I like to have separate brushes. Okay? This is my highlight brush. Now, this is the brush that I use for my highlight, okay? And the reason why we're going to go in with highlight is because those 2 colors that I use are matte. Now, let me tell y'all about this real quick, okay? Mattes, shimmers, satins are finishes to eyeshadows, okay? Let me say that again. This is the crayon case, the matte book, okay? Every single color in here is matte, meaning it's flat. There is no shimmer to this at all. You need these kinds of colors in your life. And actually, when you are a beginner, this is what I recommend. When you are first starting off in makeup, do not. Ain't nothing wrong with your screen, y'all. I mean this. Do not go and get a palette that's all shimmer. Okay, I'm gonna say that one more time for my beauties in the back that's just coming in. When you just starting off, don't get no palette that's all shimmer. Okay? Shimmer reflects light. And what happens is that, remember I told y'all sometimes we take that color, blue, green, yellow, orange, and we take it from the base of the lash all the way up to the brow. So not only is it a block of color, it's a shimmery block of color. So you blinding the people with your block of color. And it's what you like. So I'm going to say go with it. But again, it's not flattering and pleasing to the eye. Your eye has definition. It has contour and highlighting. I just want y'all to feel my heart on that. So I'm going to recommend a mixture of mattes and shimmers, or either all mattes, okay? This is a book of mattes. It ain't nothing but mattes in here. This is ain't nothing but shimmers in here. Now, granted, this is a illuminating bronzing palette. So in here, ain't nothing but shimmer. It's nothing but illuminating. It's nothing but highlight. That's all that's in here. You could use this as eyeshadow. I do, because it's all pigment, y'all. It's all powder. It's all mineral. It's all, that's what it is. But some stuff is formulated to do different things. But when you know the basis and the foundation of anything, you can manipulate it how you want to. Let me say that one more time. If you know the basis of anything, you can manipulate it however you want to, okay? But you first got to learn the basics to it. So this is an illuminator. It's meant to, when light naturally hits your face, it hits it in these areas right here, okay? The T-zone. That's why you see girls, when they highlight down the bridge of their nose. They highlight forehead, up underneath their eyes. They highlight their cupid's bow sometimes. They highlight the cheekbones, and they highlight right here. Why? Because when light naturally hits you, it hits those corners and highlights it. So that's why you want to accentuate those areas. But you do not want a full eye full of this, okay? No. That ain't what we're doing. But up underneath that highlight, we are going to do that, okay? Up underneath the brow bone, we are going to put a little bit of highlighter there, okay? And so I say take something that's really light, okay? This color right here is from Mary Kay. I don't know what the name of it is because I don't see it on here. But this is the color, and if y'all can see, it has a little shimmer to it. Very light, very, very light. Very light shimmer, okay? I'm going to take that, again, expose that brow. And do y'all see how I did not pat? I did what? Windshield wiper. Circular motions. Okay? But wherever you lay it down, it's going to be the most product. So right there is where I want the most product. Right there is where I want that initial to hit, because that's my arch. That's the highest peak of that part. And that's why I want that to lay. So that's why I put it down first. Boom. Okay. Everywhere else, it's just going to get a little residue of it. Okay. So you don't need this from the end, from the tip of that brow all the way over. No. You need it here. This is where you need it, because this is where the light hits. Okay. But residue wise, because it's just a little on the left, I will take it and just kind of tap it there. Okay. And that's it. That's it on that eye as far as shadows. Now what you can do, y'all, is y'all can take a little bit of liner to add just a little bit of definition to the eye. And this does not always need to be black. Sometimes we use black. Let me tell y'all about this black eyeliner, okay? Okay, I'm finna be real honest with y'all. If you have hooded eyelids, okay, and I have slightly hooded eyes, meaning that you see the crease of my eye right here, it kind of folds over. I have slightly hooded eyes. But you have some girls who have deep set hooded eyes, okay? When you have those kind of eyes, that means that when I put your eyeshadow on, unless you have your eyes closed or you looking down, they probably not going to be able to see your whole, the mobile lid. So let's talk about this. Your mobile lid is this. Yeah, let me stop. Your mobile lid is this part right here. It is the part that when you blink, it moves. Okay, so you see how my eye is moving? Do you see where that crease is? Crease. Okay, that's the mobile lid. Okay, that is where you normally put the bulk of your lid color, right? But when you have hooded eyes, that overlaps so deep that unless your eyes are closed, you cannot see it. And when your eyes are like that and you put on black eyeliner, let me tell you what's gonna do. It's gonna make you look like your whole eye is black. Had to sip on it because we be doing that sometimes, y'all. This how you saw it. Can you wear black eyeliner, girl? Yeah, you can. Let me show you what you do. You gotta get a pencil. And why am I telling y'all pencil? Somebody tell me in the comments, why do I say pencils? Why am I saying pencil? Why am I not saying gel liner? Why am I not saying a pomade? Why am I not saying an eyeliner pen? Okay, all right. That's how it works. Okay, so this is what you're gonna do. Y'all, I'm gonna have to get close so y'all can see this. Okay, do y'all see here? This is like literally, y'all, where my eye, the hair from my lashes are coming out. Okay? There's something in the makeup world called tight lining. Okay? And when you tight line, you basically are taking the pencil, your product or whatever, but in our case, we doing what? Pencils. Okay? And so we're going to tight line when you have hooded eyes. And when you don't have hooded eyes, let's say you don't have hooded eyes. Let's say you have a makeup artist dream. You have those beautiful, bold, big, spacious eyes, right? This is still something good for you to do, okay? You're going to take your pencil, all right? Now, we don't pull on the skin, but we're going to take our pencil so that, and we're going to tilt our head back so that what? That whole eye is exposed. When you're tight lining, this is really going to be an advantage for you, okay? You're going to take your head, tilt it back so that the whole eyelid is exposed. You're going to take your pencil, and when I say literally, y'all, don't stab yourself in the eye and then be like, well, Terra told me. That ain't what I told you. I told you that we call it tight lining, but you got to be very, very careful because you got a good old sharp pencil, right? Don't be poking your eye out, sis. Okay, you're going to take it, y'all, and literally, I'm talking about at the base, you are going to line your eye. Girl, when I tell you, this is called tight lining for a reason, okay? It's because literally you are at the base of your eyelid where the hair is coming out. Your lashes is coming out, sis. And you're lining that. You're not on top. You're not on top. You're not right here. You literally are in there. Now, this is for you people who like to wear that. And it is good because it does give like some definition to the eye. So that's what we're going to do. So remember, slightly lean back. And you're going to go in just like that. Now, I'm going to lean in so y'all can see. So y'all don't think I'm lying. That I ain't really doing that. Okay? Slightly lean back. Tight lining. Okay, let me see. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? I sound like Urkel. Let me know. Give me a heart if you can see. Can you see the line on this eye versus this eye? This eye is not tight lined. It's called tight lining. See? Here. Here. There is liner on this eye. Do y'all see? Can you see that? Can you see that? Whew, that's for my beauties who just want to have them some black liner on their eye. I am not the biggest fan of eyeliner. I think that it is very pretty in your waterline at the bottom because it helps to create a lot of definition. Tight lining, it really is also really pretty on the eye because, like I said, it do add a little bit of definition to it. Okay, not a little bit, add a lot. It's really you can tell the difference in my eye. Just if you can't see, I can. Okay, look at this. Look at that one. We're gonna do the other eye. What do you do? Slightly lean back. Cause why? You want to expose that whole eye. You ain't gonna poke yourself in the eye, sis, because we ain't going to the ER, okay? You're gonna get with the base of that eye and the lash line meat and your hairs, and you're gonna go in there and you're gonna line the eye. You might have to stroke it, okay? When you have hooded eyes and you want to use eyeliner, that is what you do. That keeps you from having those raccoon eyes. When your eyes are so small and they tight together, you probably either one or two things. Just go without the eyeliner, but if you just want to use it because you really like the look, do a tight line on your eye. I'm going to sip on that. Okay, now, child, what we finna do now is go in with, y'all, we got, listen, we can't be on here for no 2 hours, y'all. And we still on the eyes. Child, we ain't even got to the face, so I gotta move quickly. Hey, Miss Patty. Remember when I thought you was putting liner on my eye, I was having a tantrum? Girl, yes, my sister went into a whole tantrum. And it ended up being lash glue. What did I just do? Okay, I had flipped y'all around. Okay, from here, y'all, we finna move real fast, okay? We're gonna move a little bit faster. Okay, so what are we finna do now? One or two things. Either you can, we finna get ready to put on these lashes, and I know y'all gonna have good questions about these lashes, y'all. All right, so one or two things. You can absolutely go in with lashes if you want to, or if you are not a girl that like to do lashes, because like I said, some of us, we're on the go. Boom, boom, we're trying to get out of here. You can take your, mascara. Okay, now there's a difference in wands. So when you get into talking about mascara, what do you want to do? Do you want to add length? Do you want to have volume? Or do you want to have length and volume? Okay, and so depending on what you want, it's going to depend on what kind of wand you're going to get. But you're going to take whatever the wand is. Y'all see how I'm tilting back? Y'all, this is the golden key. This whole tilt and lean back, exposing this eye situation. Okay, but you want to take that take your mascara, start at the base of the lash, as close as you can get them as that lash as possible, and you want to wiggle. You're going to wiggle roll. What did I say, child? Base of the lash, wiggle and roll. Wiggle and roll. Okay? Wiggle and roll. Now for these corner lashes, I didn't take the whole thing. I took the end of that lash, the end of the spoolie right there, okay? And even in the corner, take it to the base, wiggle and roll, wiggle and roll, wiggle and roll. Why? Because we want to take that product and get it out. Now, that's on that eye, okay? Now, let me show y'all this little trick. Take a brush. Take some little powder, okay? And do this. Dust it over your eye. Coat your eye with a little translucent powder. Dust it. Coat your lashes with a little translucent powder. Okay? Then go in with your mascara. What you did was you added a little texture to the eyelash. And it's going to make it look a little bit longer. And a little bit more fuller. So you take it at the base. Wiggle and roll. Wiggle and roll. Leaning that head back and exposing that eye. Y'all see what I'm doing? See what I'm doing? See why I'm doing it? Why am I doing it? I want y'all to know why I'm doing this. Why am I doing it? Because you want all of that lash exposed. And tilting your head back versus doing it like this exposes it. Okay? Try it. And tell me, don't it expose that eye so you really could get in there. Alright? Okay, very good. Now, y'all know I'm a lash girl, child. I don't play with this mascara. My sister earlier, y'all, she was telling y'all that I took, excuse me, I took the lash glue. Child, do I have some lashes around here? You better, lash lady. Good, let me go find some. Don't go nowhere. I told y'all don't go nowhere now. Hold on. Let me go find some lashes. Did I not bring no lashes in here? Child, don't go nowhere. Stay right there. Child, here goes some lashes, child. Y'all stay right there because y'all love to leave when somebody goes somewhere. Stay right there. Took some liner. Okay? Take the lash glue, y'all. Instead of putting the lash glue on the lash band, instead of putting the lash glue on the lash band, take the lash glue and line your eye. So you're gonna do this like you did your liner, okay? You're gonna line your eye. So you're gonna tilt your head back, right? Y'all, this tilt is so important, okay? Line your eye. Now, again, I'm gonna take my skin, take my finger, place it right here. We don't tug on the skin, but I'm just gonna gently make sure that the whole lash is exposed. Start from the inner corner of the eye and line the eye. Line the base, y'all, of the lash. Not the lash, child, of your eyelid. Now, you got to understand, wherever you put this glue is where this line gonna land at. So you want to get it as close to the base of your eyelid as possible. Okay? And y'all, when I tell you that it be like that easy, you line your eye, and then you go in, because you know, when you line your eye with like the regular way, like not your eye, but when you line your, when you put your lashes, the glue on your lash band, right? Let's say you do it the normal way. You go in, you put the glue on your lash band. You gotta wait for that glue to get tacky. If you go in and put the glue on and then you don't wait for it to get tacky and you try to put it on your lid, it's just gonna start sliding around. So you wait for a few seconds, you let it get tacky, and then you put it on, right? But this way, it's directly on your lid. You don't have to wait for it to get tacky because it's doing that while you putting it on the other side. Child. So you're going to go in with your lashes, okay? Again, now this is how I do this. Okay? Okay? All right. Now again, expose that eye. Okay? I lean down so that I can see everything. And I stick it on like that. Take the tip of it and make sure that you hold it in. And there you go. So this gonna take some time for y'all to get used to. It don't just happen like that. People be scared. I don't use tweezers. I use a lash applicator. When you purchase from the Effortless Lash line, y'all, it automatically comes with a complimentary pair of eyelash applicator and a complimentary eyelash glue. I love that glue. I think it works well. I love the eyelash applicator. I think it works well. Okay, so you want to take it again, make sure that, you know, again, exposing that eye. Sometimes you may have to go and hold it up, like it's almost like you pushing it up into the eyelid, y'all, and it ain't nothing wrong with that. And you want to do the other eye, okay? Because why? It ain't got tacky over there, and so now you can easily apply it. Hold it in the middle, not too far away from the lash. Y'all want to know what lash that is? Okay. Hold it in the middle. Hold it on. And y'all, literally, these lashes stick. They stick right on doing that, y'all. Like, this way versus trying to put that stuff on the band. Let me sip on that again. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I know that y'all say y'all ain't got a lot of time, right? But one of the things that y'all have to do, I think is beneficial to y'all, is if y'all got a good primer. Okay, now my favorite, absolutely favorite foundation face primer is gonna be the Mary Kay foundational primer. That is my absolute favorite primer. It works. It's like a silicone gel type primer. It's not like this one. Okay, this is the CoverGirl one, and I really love this. Now, primers, y'all, are just like anything else. They have different formulations to them. Okay, so you can get a hydrating primer, you can get a color correcting primer, you can get all kind of primers. So you got to know what it is that you're trying to do. This is a moisturizing, hydrating primer. That's what it is. I have combination skin. Sometimes it can be dry in some areas, sometimes it can be a little bit oily. In wintertime, summertime, fall, it kind of goes back and forth. But it can be dry also. So this is more like a cream right? And so you want to put that in, okay? And we're going to tap, tap, tap right here in my smile lines, okay? Because that will crease, all right? And so what does primer do? Primer helps to minimize, and when I say minimize pores, I don't mean it's going to make your pores no smaller. But what this product does is that when it saturates into the skin, it almost acts as like a sort of a filler for those pores, okay? And it also creates a base for your foundation to stick to. But one of the things that I have found out sometimes, guys, is that we be going in with product and then we don't wait for it to settle into the skin, right? And so while I'm putting this on, I'm doing tapping motions, okay? So we do not pull on our skin. So you're never gonna see me doing this. So ma'am, okay, don't do that. Tap, 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 baby. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, buff it into the skin. If you're a girl who does not like, because you know some of y'all don't like to use hands, y'all rather use a brush, okay, go ahead, do that. Okay, when you're going up underneath the eye, I go just slightly up underneath the eye and tap. Okay, y'all see how I switched my fingers? Go to the ring finger, because why? It's the softest finger. It applies the least amount of pressure onto the skin. You're gonna go from the outer corner to the inner corner. Tap, 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 baby. Tap, tap, tap. Y'all know some of y'all noses be getting oily, child. Tap, tap, tap. What I made look easy to Lord. Right, because when you put it on the band, I accidentally placed it too high initially and I have glue all over my lid. Girl, you got glue all over your lid right now? What's this called? Okay, this one specifically is the CoverGirl one. It's the CoverGirl Moisturizing Hydrating Primer, okay? But this one come, I think, like 3 different kinds. So you just got to get the one that you specifically want to work for you. Like, I think one may be for correcting, like a corrector. One may be for sensitive skin. I'm not quite sure what all the different was, but I wanted a primer that's hydrated to the skin because of my skin tone. I have combination skin, and sometimes it can be dry. And so I wanted something that's moisturizing because of the products that are going to go on my skin, okay? Now, is this a skip that you can skip? You absolutely could skip this step. Do I recommend it? No. Because you need something that's going to, if you got wrinkles, pores like me, this is going to help to do what? Create an even base for you. And it's also going to be a protective for you. And it's also going to help that foundation to lay better, okay? Think about a primer when you prime paint on a wall. Y'all thought about it? Okay. That's all I'm saying. So my favorite one, again, is the Mary Kay. Mary Kay Face Primer is my favorite primer, period. Y'all heard that? Period. Okay? Favorite. Period. Period, poo. Favorite. Okay, now. Boom. Okay? Let that settle. Now, watch this. Take a little powder. Just a little bit, not a lot, and just tap it on your face. Okay, now y'all may be like, what you doing, sis? This gonna help your foundation stick and last. Not a lot, just a little. Okay, dust it off. See how I'm just dust it off slightly. Okay, so you're not covering your face. You just finna create a little, it kind of almost adds like a little, just a slight amount of texture to the skin, so that when you apply the foundation, it helps it to stick. So this is just a little trick, y'all. I didn't create this trick. Okay, I don't know who did. I saw somebody do it, and I saw it work for them, and I said, oh, that's good, child. Let me try that. And it worked for me. Okay. All right, now y'all see how I'm doing this? I'm patting it in. Look, patting it in. Okay. Let's go in with our foundation. So today, y'all, for foundation, what we gonna use? Excuse me. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna try this Juvia's Place foundation. Cause me and her have a love-hate relationship. I'm gonna sip on her. We kind of have a love-hate relationship. Sometimes I love her, sometimes I don't. I just be feeling some type of way. But let me tell y'all what you got. You can use, this is a liquid, okay? This is also a liquid. Y'all, the Maybelline Fit Me. Now, let me tell you about these foundations now, because I told y'all, most stuff is going to be formulated for your skin type. Okay? I like a matte foundation. What is matte? Matte is when it finishes, when it dries down, the look that it has. So it's a flat, matte look. It has no shine to it at all. If you are a dry girl and you like a matte look, good. Make sure that you're hydrating and moisturizing and priming your skin, that you're doing the prep work beforehand. If not, when you put a matte foundation on and you are a dry girl and you don't prep that skin properly, your skin can like suck up like this and it start cracking. I'm just saying, if you like a illuminating or a kind of like glowy look, you may use like a dewy foundation or a satin foundation because of the finish. That's the finish of the foundation. So when y'all go into the store and you just start grabbing foundations because you're looking in the bottle to try to match, this is why I say don't go to the beauty supply store to get foundation unless you know what it is that you're trying to get, because you can't take it back. But when you go in the store, most of us are either breaking the seals on the bottle so nobody can't use it, or you trying to match it to your face through the bottle, and that's not necessarily always the best way either. So what I recommend that y'all do, go find you somebody that you love that's closer to your skin tone like me. If you're closer to my skin tone, you like the way that my foundation be looking, then follow me. Ask me what it is that I'm doing. What foundations do you use? Don't go follow 9, 10, 12, 13 people when you're just starting out. Get you about 3 or 4 people that kind of like fit into your range and then see what they're doing. But this is the people you need to be following. You need to be following people that are not only your skin tone, but they also are your skin type. Okay? Because most of the time, they're going to be using products that are formulated for their skin. If they're not, then they either know how to do prep work to manipulate it, or they just don't know and they don't care. And so that this is, but I'm not about that life. If I'm telling you something, I'm telling you because I want you to be educated about it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If I don't know, I don't know. But y'all stop going in the store and picking up stuff because it look like it's your color. When you go in and get Maybelline Fit Me, it's gonna come in 2 types. It's gonna come in a matte and in a dewy. If you don't like to look glowy and have that kind of glowy dewy look, don't get that. But if you like the flat matte look, get that foundation. I'm just saying. But the dewy, it was formulated for people with dry skin because it's supposed to help them. The emollients inside of that is supposed to be more to help your skin. Now, I just said a word, emollient, and I know y'all like, what is you talking about? See, this is why y'all need to take my makeup class. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm for real. Y'all need to take that class. Let me use this one. Hold on. Oh, wait. I'm trying to show y'all some good. Let me gotta hit them still. Okay, this is y'all, medium to full coverage. Okay, medium to full coverage. This is a CC cream. Now, CC creams are kind of like tinted moisturizers, y'all. They're just gonna give you a little tint to your color. Okay, so you need to know what you're getting. Excuse me, this is Mary Kay. I like this, y'all, because this actually is such a good color match for me, y'all. I love it. See how it's almost gone? This is a liquid foundation that is buildable to a medium to full coverage. Y'all roll with me because I'm taking y'all somewhere. Stay with me, child. Now, this is a stick foundation. Okay. The stick foundations are going to be full coverage, period. Period. Okay. They're also going to be, if you have oily skin, you have to make sure you do your prep work with this because it is very thick in consistency and it is formulated for full coverage. Okay, it's not like a tinted moisturizer or a CC cream that where the formulation is really light. You know, it's the The color is not as opaque. It's kind of thin. You know what I'm saying? If you got really, really good skin, or a teenager, or you're not really trying to be real glam, you just going out, you know, just every day running to me. I need to jump on this Zoom call. I'm just going to, you know what I'm saying? Just doing it for running a few errands, or I'm just going to work real light. Then you might want to do medium coverage or like a CC cream. But when you like boom trying to hit them with what they got, you might want to go in with a stick foundation. Okay, so let me show y'all. Stick foundations are very, very creamy. Okay, very, very creamy. Y'all, do you see how opaque? Okay, let me show y'all with my tattoo. Y'all see my tattoo? Nope, because it's on the other side. Well, god darn. Okay, let me turn around. Y'all see what I do? Because I love y'all. Look at this. Okay, now, do you see that? Hold on. I'm finna show y'all what a concealer do. I mean, what a stick foundation do. You can't tell that's there. There is no peeping through that. So imagine putting that on your skin. That's full coverage. Full coverage meaning is the consistency of it is a little thicker in consistency, and it's meant to conceal, baby. Okay, it's meant to cover. It ain't. This ain't no peekaboo. When you get into stick foundations, you get into this is what you getting. So if you have oily skin, you got to know that because of the formulation of this, if you don't prep your skin right, you're gonna be an oily mess at the end of the day, and that's just point blank period. But you see how I covered that? You couldn't even tell it's a tattoo there, sis. So y'all better stop playing. But let me show you. I'm finna show you. I'm about to show y'all, because I know y'all been like, well, to me. Hold on, let me see if I can turn this way better. Okay, this way better. Okay, so hold on. Let me take it off, because I want y'all to see the difference. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me, child. Okay, I took off part of it. Now I'm gonna put this CC cream on. Okay, CC cream. Come here, child. Come here, brush. CC cream. Okay, now y'all look. Okay, now I don't know if y'all can see through with this camera, and I don't know if I can get it up any close, but I can still see the outline of my rose through this. I don't know if the camera is gonna pick that up. I don't know if y'all can see the outline of the rose through the camera. Y'all let me know if you can or can't. But I can. I cannot with this. But if I hold it back, I don't think it does not look like you can see it. But I definitely can see the outline of my rose through this. With this one, I cannot. And I'm trying to show y'all the consistency of it and why it's important to know the formulation that you're getting and what you're trying to achieve. So don't just go in the store picking up stuff just because. Also, that one was so easy to wipe off. Look, I took that and one swipe that came off. This one, look at that. I got to wipe that down, baby, because that's it's full coverage. And stick foundations are always gonna be your heavier foundations, and that's just the period to that, sis. Okay, so y'all told me y'all don't be having time to do y'all makeup, so we going in with a CC cream, something that's real light, real light on the skin, child. Real light. Gonna tap that in. Tap, 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 tap. This is a e.l.f. flat top kabuki brush. Okay. Now, what did I tell y'all about them brushes? Because now I'm finna tell y'all why you gotta use what's good for you. Okay. Now, this is a flat top brush. We like flat top brushes. Why? Because we don't drag our skin. We pat. We pat. We do not drag. We pat. And this brush is dense and it's flat. So it is good for padding. But guess what they created this brush for? This is a powder brush. When they created this brush, what did they say? Powder. It was created for powder. Remember what did I tell y'all powder do? Okay? But I tell y'all, bristles like this, I go for what? Powder. Because it's good for picking it up, right? But because we like a good flat top brush, kabuki style. Kabuki just means the thickness of it, the width of it. You know, flat top is like this. Kabuki are dense, big brushes. So it don't have to have a long handle, but most kabuki brushes are going to be dense and they're going to be like this, flat top, okay? And we like this wide because we do not rub our skin. We pat our foundation in. So this is what I'm doing, and I'm working in sections. This is the Mary Kay CC cream in, I think, Very Deep and Very Deep. Mary Kay CC cream and Very Deep, and that is what we're using. Okay, now I like to work in sections when I do my foundation, and I like to take my time. Above, now let me tell y'all, when you get up into doing foundation on your up here on your forehead, child, I like to start on the cheeks because this is the most coverage. This is the most area right here, up in here, okay? This is what everybody's going to see. Depending on your hair, they may not even see this, okay? Flow with me, child. What did I tell y'all about product when you lay it down? Wherever you lay it at first is where the most concentrated of that product is going to be. Now, we do it here because of the area space. It's way bigger than this little forehead, okay? So I like to take my residue and go up here. It's still going to cover it, y'all. But you don't have to use as much product up here over your forehead, child. Stop doing that. Okay? Now, hey, Miss Susie. Y'all, my beauty godmother is on here. Miss Susie. Hey, girl. All right. Y'all see how I'm going below that jawline? Because we don't want to create that effect that we call masking. Masking is when you start right here at the jawline and you don't go any further. So when people look at you, it kind of looks like you got on a mask, especially if it's not a color that blends well. Okay, so that's why you want to take it a little bit past the jawline. Now, let me give y'all this disclaimer too. Okay, do y'all see how I just pinched this brush? Child, manipulate your brushes how you see fit. Go back in just a little bit. And we're going to go down the side of the bridge of the nose and up here. But we still patting. Okay? Take them fingers and scrunch them together. Scrunch that brush together. Okay? Put it just a tad bit more on there. And I'm just putting, that's not even a pump full, y'all. Tap, tap. Now, why did I say about the brushes? Okay, because, y'all, this is a powder brush, okay? And it's not a synthetic brush. But this brush is flat top, and it is good for pressing in. What is that? It is good for pressing in this foundation how I need it to be. So when I say it's, when you know the foundation of something, that's when you can manipulate it. When you know that you need to pack stuff into your skin, not drag on it, you will use things for such. There are some people that like to use like the painter's brushes to put their foundation on. I particularly do not like to use those brushes because I don't like the effect that it gives. Now, there are makeup artists who I admire that do. Those are the only brushes that they use. And when I say the painter brush, they use like those synthetic hairs like this. They're like the painter style though. And that's how they do. They use those brushes specifically. I'm just not a big fan of those. That's me personally. But I'm gonna tell you guys, you're gonna have to get in there and explore and see what you like to use, what works best for you. Because if I'm saying I don't like it, don't mean that you're not gonna like it. But what I'm telling you is that we don't drag on our skin. We buff everything into the skin, okay? We don't drag on it, period. So you want a product and you want tools that aid in that. You want tools that aid in that, okay? We gravity already is pulling down on our skin, so why you no. Okay. I'm gonna sip on that. Y'all, you cannot leave your foundation like this because why? It's liquid. Liquid has to be set with a powder. Period. If you have a liquid that dries down to a powder, I still would kind of dust my face with a powder, even still. Now, let me tell y'all something. I know y'all are going to ask me about highlighting and contouring, okay? And for this, we're not going to do that. And let me tell you why. Highlighting and contouring gets into a whole nother different ball game. And I told you guys that I really wanted y'all to do something because why? The biggest thing that women tell me is that they do not have time. What you want to do is foundation creates an even foundation, an even canvas, an even skin tone, because most of us have at least 2 to 3 colors on our face. We're lighter in here in the center of our face, and around the circumference of our face we're darker. Okay, y'all gonna make me do it. I know y'all is. I know y'all gonna do it. Okay, teaching purposes. So this is your face all over, and what you could do, y'all, bam, you could go in, take your powder. You're going to take a big fluffy brush, okay? Why do you need a big fluffy brush? You need a dense, fluffy brush. Why? Because this is also what hair bristles, hair like bristles. You take it, put it in your powder, boom. Dust it all over your face, okay? You're going to put you on a little lipstick and you're going to walk out the door. You fine. You set. You got an even foundation. You done shaped your eyebrows. You done put a little color on your eyes. You done put either a good mascara on, because we showed you how to do the mascara trick, or you like me, because you a baddie. You you like lashes. So you put you some lashes on and then you go from there. Okay? That's where most of my beauties are going to stop. Bam. Y'all are going to stop right here and y'all are going to look fabulous. You're going to go out the door. You may even put on a little blush. Okay, I was going to not do it, but y'all said y'all wanted it. So here it go. We're going to take a little concealer. Where do you place concealer? In the areas where the light hits. If you're looking at my face right now, you can see it. You see how the light hitting here? It's hitting right here. It ain't, my whole face ain't lit up, y'all. Just those areas that I'm telling y'all about. Here, you can even see the light hitting there. That's why we put it right there. Down the bridge of the nose. Y'all, this is in here. Okay. Now, finna come in with another. I told y'all I wasn't going to do this, but see, y'all made me. I can see it when you came closer. Okay, you talking about the, how do you know what powder to use with your liquid foundation? Okay, good question, Cherie. Hey, sister. Okay, good question, Cherie. Okay, so what powder do you use with your liquid foundation? So you're going to get a color that's as close to your skin tone as possible, or one that's more like a I'm saying sheer. That is not the word that I want to use. Hold on, y'all, because I got to blend this. It sit for a minute, but then you got to go in and tap with your sponge. This is a damp sponge, y'all. A damp beauty sponge. It's not a beauty blender. Beauty blender is a type of sponge, okay? This is a beauty sponge, okay? So you're going to take this at the teardrop part, the pointy part, and you're going to go in right there. Now, y'all see my concealer does not come all the way up. I don't like to do that because if you put the product all the way up there, it cakes up. But if you put it just at the nostril, the base of the nostrils right there, and then you take the product and tap, 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 and then blend the residue up, that's going to still give you coverage that you need. It doesn't cake up that sensitive thin area because up underneath your eyes is thin. Okay, so don't put that concealer all the way up. I actually ought to try that and tell me, let me know if that works for you. Okay, you're gonna come all the way in. Do y'all see how I'm squeezing this to manipulate the shape of it? Okay, All right. Now, Cherie, that is a really, really good question. Okay. And so what you want to do is get as close to your skin tone as possible. Or you want to go with, if you use a pressed powder, I got to go get my pressed powder. Excuse me, y'all. My God, I tell y'all, this is all my stuff, though. This is my stuff. Okay. Excuse me, child. Okay. Y'all see how I'm patting? Okay. So, Cherie. Good question again. So what you're going to do is use something that's close to your skin tone or something that is sheer. Okay. Most of the time I do like to go, when I say sheer, I said that ain't the right word that I want to use. You want to get, because powders do range in color because they give off a little color. So you do want to get something as close to your skin tone as possible. Okay. Cherie is lighter than me. So we would not use the same color face powder, all over face powder. Cherie would definitely need something that's lighter than me. Now, y'all, I'm going down the bridge of this nose, the bridge of my nose. And let me tell y'all why y'all do this, why girls do this. Girls do this right here so if they could create a thinner nose. That's why we do that, okay? Yeah, that light hit right there, but you really could do that with just a little illuminator, okay? But I like a good old snatch pinch nose. And when you take highlighter and go down right here, and when I take that contour and go right here, it'll make your nose a little smaller, child. Yeah, ma'am. Okay, so you want to go with a powder, Cherie, that is as close to your skin tone as possible. When you get ready to put that powder on, and I'm not quite sure what kind of powder that you're using, I like to use either Soft Focus by Black Radiance. Okay, Soft Focus by Black Radiance is in a really big circular thing, or I like to use Black Radiance, not Black Radiance, Soft Focus by Black Radiance. Milani has one. Mary Kay has one that I'm gonna use. And then, child, y'all hold on, because every time I tell y'all to hold on, y'all be dropping off. Girl, stay right there. Okay, child. Soft Focus by Black Radiance. Thank y'all for staying on. Okay, this is another one by Black Radiance too. Okay, this is the one that I like to use too. Okay, and this is, I don't know what color, because the thing going off the back of it. But this color is very close to my skin tone. Really close to my skin tone, my natural skin tone, without nothing on there. And that's what the kind of powder you want to use, close to your skin tone as possible. Okay. Now, let me tell y'all, when you get your beauty sponge, you want it to be damp. You want it to be damp. Why? Because you want to be able to maneuver that product, right? And so, tap down the ridge of the nose, the forehead, and then the cheeks, right? Okay. Let me tell y'all what I like to do to help blend. Okay, take that same brush that you was using and go in on the perimeter of where you use that highlighter. Okay, and it kind of helps the two to mesh in together. Because remember, I told y'all, everything that we do, we want to look seamless, right? Like, you know, I told y'all, I like a good cake face. And when we say cake face, what we mean is somebody who look like they, boom, just got makeup on. Most women do not want to look like that. They just want to look like they got a natural pretty. Their skin is just shining through. That they don't have on no makeup. You know, they may want like a little lash or whatever, a little lip, but that's it. They don't want to look like overdone, over made up. That ain't me. I like to look overdone, and I like to look made up all the time. Okay, but for the purpose of y'all today, that's not what we doing. But when I told y'all that foundation helps to create a smooth, flawless canvas, but your face still needs definition in it. So that is why we highlight and contour, to bring definition back to the face. Because if you take a Like, okay, so let's say y'all on the movement. I told you you just gotta run some errands, you just going to work, you know what I'm saying, you just kind of want to, you know, just put a little makeup on. Then you do what I just said. You don't do the highlighting and stuff, right? But if it's something, you know, a little extra special day, you got a presentation at work, go ahead and put some contour and highlight on, because why? You finna bring foundation and create that face. You know what I'm talking about? So, okay, you gonna take that brush. I didn't put nothing else on it. Y'all, this is my same foundation brush. And I'm blending out those edges, right? Okay, so you do that. And then you're gonna take some powder. Now, this here is my Sasha Cup Butter setting powder. Okay? This is a loose powder. Loose powder that's yellow. It is not this color. It's this color. Okay, hold on, y'all, because I need y'all to see this color, this color. Now, somebody tell me why I'm using two different colors. You could very well use a white translucent powder. You could, okay? But the color that I used up underneath was like a yellow color, like a warm color. As women of color, we want to use warm colors up underneath our eyes to bring back that highlight. But we also want to have some warmth to it. And so when I go in to set that, I want to use a color that's close to that. And so that is why I use Sasha Buttercup, because it has that yellow, little yellow golden in it. Child, it's time to order some more there. On that sponge, and we're gonna press here. Now, I know somebody probably gonna ask me, what is baking? Don't they be talking about baking up underneath the eye? Okay, now y'all, it's a whole history behind baking and where that came from, child. Okay, and I think I know the history to it. I think somebody gave me a little history lesson on it. But baking is basically when you just let your highlighting powder sit there. Girl, ain't nothing wrong with your screen. That was me. Pausing. Okay, so I put that powder right there in those areas where I put the highlight at. And so baking, y'all, for real, is when you just take your powder and you really truly just let it sit there. And that's good if you want to, but for me, I don't feel like it's always necessary. I feel like you put the powder there, baby, and you just take it off, because you're only doing it to set the color. Okay, now what we're gonna do is contour. When you contour, just like we use 1 to 2 shades lighter, what is the common denominator? I keep telling y'all 1 to 2 shades lighter. 1 to 2 shades lighter. So you're going to take a brush, y'all. This color is called Cocoa, and it's from Mary Kay. Alright? And we're going to take this to add some color back to the skin. And so in order to do that, y'all, I'm going to go around the perimeter of my face in the like this is called Cocoa. See the color? My skin. Take it on the brush. Remember, wherever you put it, that's where the most product going to be at. Okay? See here, I'm going on my forehead. Okay, so what I'm doing is contouring, because I want to bring definition to the face. Alright, but definition, y'all have heard me say that so much. You can even tell the yellow from the brown. Go, you can tell. Okay, right there. They be sucking in lips, girl. Because you really want to go in the crease. Let me tell y'all something about women. With women, we have curves. And you want to think about that as far as your face as well. Curves. So we don't do straight lines, okay, when it comes to contouring. So think about it in a 3 motion. How 3 have curves. That's what you want to do. So it's literally from your earlobe here. That, I don't know what that's called, but that little part of your ear right there, the middle of your ear here. So you come about midway to the middle of your eye with that contour. Okay, and you do it. We don't do straight lines. Okay, straight lines is very rigid and it's very harsh. As women, we have curves, and that's how you want to think about that. So don't make a beeline like a no, don't do that. It's a curve. We curve, okay? And we go the jawline as well. And let me tell y'all about this jawline, honey. Don't be scared to get right there, because do you see? Let me show y'all this light. If y'all look, you naturally can see how that light It's already causing it to be darker. That ain't nothing I done put right there. That's the light causing it to be darker. So when we talk about highlighting and contouring, y'all, that's why you can do what you want to do. But we're trying to tell you when your eye is looking at something, what it does. And it's automatically creating that. So we just want to, we're going to just emphasize that and bring that out. So that's why we put the contour here on the jawline. Okay? And you don't go up. You go down with that. Because you don't want to go into your foundation. You're not doing that, and you're going here in a circle, curve, because women have curves. Yeah, excuse me, good child. Residue off that brush, go down the side of the nose. Now, let me tell y'all about this nose, child. Okay, you want this to be so seamless. So you see the big part of this brush, I'm going to flip to the little part. And your eyes contour too. So you see the dark part of my eye right here. Okay, come bring it down. So let this meet that so that it's seamless. Okay, so in the crease of your eye, come down here. So that it looks seamless. It's like it all just flows together. Crease of the eye. Let that be your guide. Crease of the eye. Come down. Side of the nose. Child, I told y'all we weren't even do this. See how y'all be pulling stuff out of me? I can feel the love through the screen. Okay, y'all. Girl, it is 9:01, child. We've been on here for 2. Hold on. Station break. Some of y'all been here since. Some of y'all have. Let me tell you something. I love y'all for real. Some of y'all been here since 7 o'clock, and I appreciate y'all. Child, but we're gonna wrap this up. Normally, y'all, it do not take this long. And I have to tell people, I want to teach y'all tonight, and so that's why it's taking this long. But baby, don't think it's gonna take you this long to do this, cause it don't. Okay, when you get in your rhythm. And you put your, Cherie, when you put your rumors on, because that's how I sung, right, Cherie? That's how, because, baby, I be thugged out and prayed up. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I still have to go to work. I don't work from the house. So when I go to work, I have to be thugged out and prayed up. I have to be prayed up and thugged out. So I go between Jacqueline Carr and Cardi B. Okay, I go between the Migos, child, and whoever the gospel artist is I want to listen to. Okay, I have to be prayed up and thugged out going to work. Okay, so y'all just put on you some, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to listen to, whatever your song is, child, and just go through it. Okay, just get your rhythm going. Okay, this how you have to do, because this how I do my children, because they ain't here right now, y'all. So I'll be like, maybe like, mama, mom, I ain't paying them no attention, because that mom mean they want something, child, I ain't got time. So I'll be like, what's the Cardi B song? Whatever the Cardi B song is. Whatever the song is y'all want to listen to for that time. And I don't be paying no attention. I just be like, do. You ain't got that book bag pack. Oh, that's your fault. You gonna learn today. This how I be y'all in the mirror. Oh, mama, what you doing? Mom, you seen this? Mom, da. Mom. This how they be. Mom. I ain't paying no attention to y'all, because why? I'm on a mission. I gotta get something done. So y'all asking me, Terra, what did you just do? Okay, this is an extra thing. This is why y'all need to take my class. Okay? Because that just, y'all see how I just, boom, created that? So how I ain't have to add a whole lot of, contour, that brown color, I ain't have to add a whole lot. Cause why? When I went in and put that little powder right there, it brought it out. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, baby. Okay, so y'all wipe away that Sasha Buttercup, that yellow powder. Okay, wipe that away. Cherie, girl, we have to be thugged up and prayed out, honey. Okay, Cherie, I hope I answered your question. Girl, yes. Prayed up and thawed out, sis. Okay, yeah, boom, there you go. All right. So what are we finna do from this point? From this point, y'all, I'm finna line my waterline, and my waterline is this bottom line right here. Now, again, don't y'all go sticking yourself in the eye. I don't want to hit it. Don't try to send me no kind of bills or nothing. Don't be inboxing me talking about you poke yourself in the eye. Stop. Don't do that, okay? That's the water line. What is that line called? The water line. The water line is that part right there. That little pink part. So you're not poking yourself in the eye, sis. You just going on that little pink part right there. This is where you want to have a creamy liner. This is where you want that. You don't want that rugged, kind of rigid, kind of cool. No, you don't want that. You want creamy right there. So it can just glide on and you keep it moving. Okay? Now, what I have found, y'all, is that most retractable pencils are creamy. Most of the pencils that you have to sharpen, they're a little bit more of that coarse that I'm talking about. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to put on a little blush. Okay? This color is from Coastal Scents. It's called Valentine. Okay, now I'm telling y'all can use when it comes to blushes, y'all, I'm not the biggest fan of shimmer blushes. Okay, because you already got to do an illuminator, like a highlight, and that's most of that is going to be an illuminator, right? It's a highlight. Now, when you have a matte blush, I just feel like it just helps it to be more seamless, because your blush is going to go, you know how they tell you to smile, right? Okay, let me tell you about that. You smile, so your cheeks raise up, but then when you don't smile, they're lower down. So this is what I'm gonna tell y'all. Find out where the cheeks at. They right there, okay? Then uncheek it and then put it. Okay, did that make sense what I just told y'all? Find out where your cheeks at, because you're just going to use that for a guide. It's down. Go right above that and then put the color. Because I want that color to be there regardless. I don't want it to droop down. Okay, I want the color to hit, the cheek color to hit right down in the cheek. So most of the time they tell you to smile so those cheeks can be embellished a little bit. But don't do that. Just find the cheek. Okay, let it go and then put it. Okay, so because you don't want that skin to be slightly lowered. You still want it to be right there on the cheek. Does that make sense what I'm telling y'all? Find the cheek, let it go. Go right above it. You see how I just... Not even a milli-inch. That ain't no inch, but just a milli whatever. Lift it up. Okay? Remember I told you wherever you lay that color is where the most color gonna be. So you see how far my hand is placed, it's positioned up on that brush? Why? Because it's light. It's gonna give you direction. It's gonna allow you to be able to direct that brush where you want it to go. You're gonna be in the most control. And it's going to be really airy and fluffy. Really airy and light. Okay. Now, let me tell y'all what I like to do. What I like to do is to take my... take a little color. Alright. This is a Juvia's Place palette, y'all. To me, Juvia's Place has the most pigmented eyeshadows, period. That's just my personal opinion. I think that if I'm gonna recommend, I'm gonna recommend a place for you to get some shadows or something, you know, I can recommend a lot of places, but Juvia's Place, I really, really like them. Their stuff is pigmented. It's black owned. It's a female. I rocks with that. Okay, so we're gonna go up underneath this eye. So right below that waterline, y'all, like literally right up underneath the lashes, take a color. I like to go in with like a brick brown color, like that brick brown color right there, right? Matte, not shimmer. Okay, because remember, y'all told me that y'all ain't got time and y'all need to be getting in and out. And this is additions. So this is for my sis that's got a little bit more time. Because she got time today. Because she been listening to Cardi B and Lizzo. And she really feeling herself today. So she do that right there. And with that same brush, you're going to take a little highlight, like a little shimmer, like a gold color, and you're going to put it in your tear duct. Bam. You're going to hit it right there. Just a little bit. And so they're going to be like, ooh, girl, you looking all sparkly today. Ooh, girl, what's going on with your ass? And you're going to be like, ooh, girl. That's all you got to do. Say. Okay, y'all, for real. We're going to get out of here. Okay, so that right there. What do we do? All right. We finna get ready to wrap this up because, child, this is it. We want to take a brow gel. You're going to take your brow gel. Whatever brow gel you like to use. I like the e.l.f. I like the e.l.f. Actually, it's clear brow and lash mascara, but I use both ends of it. I don't care. Both ends do the same thing. When I first take it out, that's where the most product is, right? And I put it on the tip of my brow. Because why? The tip is usually what fades first. And so that's why I put the most product. I brush it up and I brush it out. I go back in. Y'all remember, do not pump. You go in, you stick it in, you screw, and you screw it right back out. Because air create bacteria. Okay? And so you don't want the air to get into your product. You take it and you brush that product through the brow. Boom. There you go. Your brows are now sealed in. Okay? But you still don't want to act like you Superwoman, child, and you invincible. Don't be going and just doing this on your brow. Don't do that. Okay? So now we're going to take our powder. I like Black Radiance. You can use Soft Focus. You can use Mary Kay. You can use whatever you want to use closest to your skin tone because it's going to be our all over setting powder. I take a big powder brush. Boom. I'm finna hit all over my face. Okay? All over my face. Now, did I put on my highlighter yet to stop traffic? No, I did not, because that is the last thing that I do. Why? Because I like to spray my face down and then use that wetness from it, like that dewiness from it, to help really make that highlight pop, right? And so I'm putting this all over the face. Do y'all see how I'm dabbing? Why? We do not brush, because if we do this, if we drag on the skin, we disturbing the product that we've already placed down, okay? So we pat, 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 all over the face. This is all over face powder. So it is light. It has a little color to it. This is close to our skin tone. We're going all over the face with it, okay? All right, after we do that, take our face, we spray it. What is this? This is called the Setting Fresh Mist, okay? So this is a setting spray. I got it from Morphe. You take it, you spray it all over the face. What does it do? It breaks up the powder look on your face, okay? So I took it, sprayed it on my face. You can either wait for it to naturally dry, or I like to take that same powder brush and I like to press it into the skin. Okay, once I do that, y'all, I take a fan brush. That's this brush right here. Some of them are not as thick as this. They can be really thin. I'm going to take a highlighter. I'm going to use that Mary Kay one. But this is where you want to use an illuminator. Let me say that correctly. You want to take an illuminator. Now, illuminators can be liquid or they could be in this powder form. Now, personally, for beginners, feel like powder is better. When you're getting into liquid, that's more something I'd rather for y'all to play with and become as you progress in it. Now you're going to take it on the fan, dust it right there, and then right there at the top of your cheekbone, okay? You're going to do that. Can y'all see that? You just now I don't know how you like to stop traffic. I don't know if you like to be like red light, yellow light, or green light, okay? But it just depends where I'm going. You know, most of the time I just like to be red light. Most of the time I just like to be yellow light. I just be like, caution. You know, you just make them look. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you want to be red. Like, you want to be like, dang. Like, you want them to stop. So, it just depends. Whether you want to be red light, yellow light, green light. And today, just for the purposes, y'all, we're just going to be yellow light. We're just going to make them... caution, like, oh, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, child, you know what I'm saying. Now you're gonna go down the bridge of the nose. You can do this either one or two ways. You can do this just how I did it with the brush. Get that forehead, because that's what we with the powder at, right there, okay? Or, okay, when you go down the bridge of the nose, take it right here on your finger and go down. Now, don't go in the middle. Don't do that, okay? You gotta keep it right here, bridge of the nose. Okay? Bridge of the nose. All right, babies. Don't put no more product on it. Bam. Okay. Now, I always do this last, y'all. It's always the last thing I do. Morphe pencil trendsetter. It is a pretty brown. Now, I know that a lot of girls are going to tell you that chestnut, matte chestnut is they get all, be all. Okay? Go pay that money for that, girl. You go pay that money for that chestnut. Keep. But when you first starting out, I like for y'all to use products that that you can get to, that are affordable and everything like that, all right? So Trendsetter is a Morphe product. Hey, Sophia, it's a Morphe product, right? You take it and line the lips. Now, let me tell y'all about lining these lips, and let me tell y'all about these masks, okay? Now, when you line the lips, let me tell you why it's important to line the lips. Lining the lips keeps your lips from feathering. Feathering is when you have on a lipstick or a lip gloss, and it, after time, it begins to spread from inside of your lips to the outside of your lips. That's called feathering. And to do that, you put on a lip liner to act as a barrier. But when you put on your lip liner, I want you to line your lip. And when you get to the Cupid's bow right here, I want you to make a, like, almost like an X. Do y'all see how I drew that line? And then I want you to go to the other side and draw another X going down. So now you've created that little, do y'all see that little dip right there? I didn't go across. I didn't go straight across. I lined it and went down like a cross. I made a cross. I'll go on the other side and go down and make another cross. And that's where you have that Cupid's bow look. Do the same thing here. Now, you see how I'm going all the way across here? You don't do that at the top. At the top, you go across. And you create that Cupid's bow, child. Now, this is what I want y'all to do. This is going to help y'all when y'all wear your mask. Because, child, y'all better be wearing a mask. I don't care if you get vaccinated. Wear your mask. Okay, listen. Fill your lip in. If you're going to wear red lipstick, blue, green, yellow, orange, I don't care what you're using. Either use a color that's similar, or if you're going to create an ombre look, go ahead and go in with a pretty brown. But I'm going to tell y'all, this Trendsetter color, matte chestnut, there's some colors by NYX that are really pretty. Milani, and some colors by them that are pretty. You can use a Wet n Wild, that are really pretty browns. Fill your whole lip in. Whole lip. I'm trying to help y'all, so when your mask come off, you still got some color on y'all. Okay, now my whole lip filled in. Now if you like me and you like a matte lip, boom, that's all you need, and really you finish. And you can get them girls to look. Okay, but no, we ain't gonna stop right there. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go in with a lip color. Now, let me tell y'all, this is called Bear It All by Wet n Wild. Okay, do y'all see that color? It's kind of like a mauve nude color. Okay? Put it in the center of your lip. This is a matte. Okay, listen. You see this? This is how the nude look. Okay? Go in the center of your lip. Center of your lip. Go, is y'all listening? Center of your lip. And mush them together. Did y'all do that? Okay, very good. Okay. Now this is a matte. Okay, this is not a cream. This is not a satin. This is a matte. And this is what we want to use, because we want to, I'm gonna go back in with brown, with that Trendsetter, that brown color. Okay. Reline the lip. Now, you can stop right here, because I have a client who do not like lip gloss, period. Okay, she don't like lip gloss at all. So when I do lip colors on her, and she don't like colors, she like them to be nude. So she really caused me to have to go to a whole nother level in my game, because I be wanting to put gloss on everybody. Because why? Gloss give you a more youthful look, right? Take this Take a little lip gloss. It don't matter what color it is. A clear gloss, or it could be something that's a little nudie. And just put it in the center. Now, when you put your mask on, a little of it is going to come off. Listen, I need y'all to try this stuff that I be saying. This stuff that I be saying, I be needing y'all to try it. I need y'all to do a review. And I need y'all to come back and be like, y'all know what? I tried what Terra said and it was good. Y'all know T.R.Jones. I like what that girl be saying. I just trying to help y'all. When you put your mask on, I'm guaranteeing you, you're going to get a little, you're going to get some of it on the mask. It's a liquid. It's a gel. Like, you're going to get some on there. But what I'm telling you is, I don't care how much you take that mask on and off. If it's like the surgical mask, like the blue and white ones. Now, when you get into them cotton masks, child, them cotton masks that y'all be getting and making, this is cotton. If you rubbing cotton on your lip, unless you got a stain, see, I'm finna go into something else. Hold on, let me stay right here, Terra. Stay focused. If you do what I just did, I'm telling y'all, the gloss may come off, but the color is not. The color ain't coming off. Because it's kind of like how we layer scents. You know how like we go in the bathroom, we wash with the body, we scrub with the body scrub, then we put on the shower gel, and then we get out and we spray the mist. You know how we have a Bath and Body Works whole set? That's what this is, what you're doing to your lip. So you do the liner, you do the lipstick, and you do the gloss. The gloss you may have to reapply. You're going to have to reapply. But you're still going to have that lip color. That brown, that's not going nowhere. If you use a lip stain, listen to me. A stain is exactly what it says. It stains your lip. If you use a lip stain, it is not going nowhere. Yeah, I don't care if you use cotton mask or whatever mask. Over time, oil breaks down your product. Listen to me. So if you eating chicken, pizza, anything with oil in it, it's going to break down your product. So yes, over time, especially if you're eating something greasy, it may break it down. But when you guys are on Zoom calls, when you going into meetings, when you just going on regular day, I'm telling y'all, you cannot go wrong with a mauve nude or a brown lip. Okay, this whole look is just a really pretty natural brown look. That's it. Hey, Crystal. All right, you cannot go wrong with this. This is like a effortlessly flawless look. Your pop came in where? Your pop came in when I added this gold in the tear duct. Because wow, we ain't got time, so we only put 2 colors on the eye. We went in with the lip liner. And we did Bare It All, which is like a mauve nudie color, mauve pink color. And we went in with a clear lip gloss. But we could have, remember I told y'all, we could have been stopped like 6 steps ago. But for y'all who wanted the full thing, this is what you got. So remember, we played red light, yellow light, green light with our highlight on. We just did yellow light because we don't want the people to wreck. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. I thank y'all for being on this live with me, y'all. We did a full face. Now, remember, y'all, it does not take this long to do a full face. It's going to depend on you. You know what I'm saying? We said you throw on you some Lizzo and some Cardi B or something like that. And you know what I'm saying? You don't pay them children no mind because they're going to be a distraction to you and get you off guard. Okay, you go in, you do what you got to do, and you come on out. Don't put 8 colors on your eye. When you're trying to get in and get out, when you get on a Zoom call, when you got stuff to do, don't put 8 colors on your eyes. Sis, go with 2 colors. Go with a highlight color for the brow and then go with an overall lid color. Your highlight color going to be 1 to 2 shades lighter and then your lid color going to be 1 to 2 shades darker. You pick what you want to be your focal point. If you want it to be your eyes, spend a little bit more time on your eyes. You can always go in with a lip color, red, purple, orange, green. I said green because y'all act like y'all be scared of red lipstick. I don't know what that's about, but y'all gonna make me do a whole live on red lipsticks. Because women of color, we can wear everything, child. But that's that. So, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Trini. Thank you, Cherie. Thank you, Money. Thank you, everybody. Crystal. Thank you, everybody that's on the live. I can still see like 4 of y'all. The 4 that's on here, I can still see y'all. I really do appreciate you guys for being on here so much. Money is all the way in Japan, y'all. Again, let me highlight my sister. For you guys, this says Terra Speaks. My sister is a transformational customizer. So she took this tumbler and she made this for me. It says Terra Speaks. Y'all know I wear glasses for real, okay? And so these are my glasses. And y'all look at the back. So look at these brows, child. Somebody screenshot me. Hold on. Can somebody screenshot me so that I could take a picture and post this? Y'all got it? Hold on, I'm trying to do the lips. Somebody screenshot me. Y'all know I say hello, hello, hello. And then this is this. So shout out to Money. But I appreciate you guys so much. Listen, I love y'all for real. I do have a makeup class, y'all, that is coming. That is going to be more detailed. That's going to be so specific. This live, y'all, was like 2 hours. So if you can imagine being in a class with me and really digging y'all and getting down to the customization of your face. That's what it's about. This, you know, you ask a makeup artist. Makeup artistry is totally different than when you're working with a beauty who wants to find out how to perfect her face. And so that is what I want you guys to do. I do not, y'all listen. I know what I know. Okay, I'm not tooting my horn. I'm tooting God horn. Beat God. I am anointed to do what I do. I'm not cocky or conceited. I understand my assignment. I am anointed to help women see the beauty of God in themselves. And when you can look at yourself and see how beautiful you are with the makeup, and especially without it, you are unstoppable. So this is why I say effortlessly beautiful, because we don't need this makeup. It really enhances. If you are an ugly woman on the inside, I don't care how much makeup you put on, you gonna always be ugly. Okay, so it is about a inner outer work for me. Some of y'all got your personalities are beautiful, but your makeup is jacked. And somebody could say, "Well, Terra, your makeup ain't good." That's good, sis. I'm cool with that. But what I do, there's a people that's called to me that I can't help. Cause sis, I do what I do because I'm anointed to do it. Okay. Now, some of y'all got this together, but your inside is jacked. I get it. Ouch. Amen. So y'all, I've been sitting in this house for 7 days. Trust me, I have had time to myself. And God has told me, Terra, there are some things about you, sis, that I need to work out. Here I am, Lord. Work it out. So listen, y'all. I love y'all for real. We are going to do this again. Y'all, I'm going to have to. That's right, Netta. A citizen of the kingdom. Okay? Citizen of the kingdom. Oh, hey, Tisha. I hope I'm saying your name right. Miss Ivy. Look, Miss Ivy, I'm going to leave this up. Go back, y'all. Follow me. If y'all have questions, please come in my inbox and ask me, y'all. I'm here. I love y'all for real. We're always in my lives the same way every time. Listen, we're going to affirm ourselves. My name is T.R.Jones. I walk in my authentic, unapologetic authority. I am effortlessly purposed in this earth. All right. So you say your name. I am Money. I am Cherie. I am Tisha. I am Trini. I walk in my authentic, unapologetic authority. I am effortlessly purposed in this earth. All right, guys. I love y'all for real. And I will see y'all next time.